You're cruising down Claremont Mesa Boulevard when a truck kicks up a rock that chips your windshield. It's tiny, barely noticeable. So you figure you'll deal with it next week, maybe next month. But here's what most people don't realize. That little chip just started a countdown timer, and in Kearny Mesa's driving conditions, you've got way less time than you think. You're listening to the Speedy Windshield Repair San Diego podcast with your host, Stuart Rofa. Let's get into it. Hey there, I'm Stuart, and you're listening to the Speedy Windshield Repair San Diego podcast. Today we're talking about how long you can actually drive with a rock chip before it becomes a real problem. And look, this isn't just some theoretical question. I see people every single day who thought they had plenty of time, and now they're looking at a full windshield replacement instead of a simple repair. So here's what I hear all the time. It's just a tiny chip. I can drive with this for weeks, right? People think as long as the chip isn't blocking their vision, they're fine. They'll get around to fixing it eventually, maybe when they have time next month or when it gets bigger. But here's the thing, and this is where people get it completely wrong. That chip isn't just sitting there doing nothing. It's actively getting worse every single mile you drive. Every time you hit a bump, every time the temperature changes, every time you brake hard, that chip is spreading. You might not see it happening, but trust me, it's happening. And in Kearny Mesa, man, you've got some specific challenges that make this even worse. The constant construction on Convoy Street, the temperature swings we get here in San Diego, the stop and go traffic, all of that is working against you. Now, here's how it actually works. Most small chips, we're talking smaller than a quarter, you can drive with those for maybe 3 to 7 days. But that's under perfect conditions, which you're definitely not getting around here. Temperature changes are your biggest enemy, huh? You know how Kearny Mesa gets warm during the day and then cools off at night? Every time that happens, your windshield expands and contracts. That puts stress right on that damaged area. I've seen chips turn into full cracks overnight just from this thermal cycling, especially during summer. Then you've got the road vibrations. I mean, have you driven on I-805 lately? All those expansion joints, the construction zones, the constant traffic, every single bump sends shockwaves through your windshield. And when you're dealing with that stop and go traffic on Claremont Mesa Boulevard, all that braking and accelerating, that's creating stress on the glass too. Actually, wait, let me back up and talk about location, because this matters more than most people realize. If that chip is right in your line of sight, you need to get it fixed today, not tomorrow, today. Same thing if it's near the edges of your windshield. Those edge chips, they compromise the structural integrity of the entire windshield. And here's something that really gets me. People don't realize that your windshield provides up to 30% of your car's structural strength in a rollover. 30%. When you've got a damaged windshield, you're not just dealing with visibility issues, you're dealing with safety issues. So when I have customers come to me from Kearny Mesa, I always tell them about the specific things that are working against them. You're driving from sea level up into the hills, right? Those altitude changes create pressure differentials. You're using your AC because it's San Diego and it's warm, then maybe turning on the heat in the morning. That thermal shock can cause chips to spread rapidly. Okay, here's something most shops won't tell you, and this is going to save you money. Your insurance probably covers chip repair with zero deductible, zero. But here's the catch. That's only if it's still a chip. Once it spreads into a crack, now you're looking at windshield replacement, and that usually comes with a deductible. I can't tell you how many people I've seen turn a free repair into a $500 replacement bill just by waiting a few extra days. It drives me crazy because it's so unnecessary. The repair process is actually pretty straightforward. We inject a clear resin into the chip that bonds with the glass and restores the structural integrity. Takes about 30 minutes, and when we're done, you can barely see where the chip was. But, and this is important, this only works if the chip hasn't started cracking. The longer you wait, the more dirt and moisture gets into that chip, and that makes a clean repair harder, sometimes impossible. Temperature and humidity affect the repair quality too, so getting it done quickly gives you the best results. Before I let you go, let me rapid fire a few related questions I get all the time. Can you use clear nail polish on a chip? Don't do it. That actually makes professional repair harder. Will a chip always turn into a crack? Not always, but why risk it when repair is usually free? Should you avoid car washes with a chip? Actually, yeah, the pressure and temperature changes can cause spreading. Bottom line, don't gamble with that chip. I'm Stuart with Speedy Windshield Repair, and we'll come right to you in Kearny Mesa, work with your insurance, and get that chip fixed before it becomes a bigger problem. Give us a call at 619-761-4887. Your windshield and your wallet will thank you. Thanks for listening to the Speedy Windshield Repair San Diego podcast. If you need windshield repair or replacement in the San Diego area, give us a call at 619-761-4887 or visit speedywindshieldrepairs.com. We'll see you next time.
Crystal clear the open road, lifting up a heavy load, precision vision expertise, putting your whole mind at ease.